Okay, it looks
Amazing.
like we're live. Let me double check and test. Let me see how this works. It's our first time live streaming to YouTube. Hopefully it worked.
Looks
Unsure where that link is. Here it is. It's working. Here we go. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for the premiere. Okay, it's working.
Yay!
Amazing. Hey, Clara.
Hey, Jen.
Congratulations.
High five. High
Hi,
five.
hi,
High five.
high fives. It's a real shame we're not in the same city.
It's okay. We have tech, so it's
Yeah,
it's it's like we're there. It's
it
like we're
is
there
like we're there.
next to each other. And you know what? I've seen the finale. I think this is my third time watching it, but I still enjoy watching it, even though I know exactly what we're
I
gonna
know
say.
exactly. I know exactly what you're going to say. Yeah,
But
I
it's
still
still
laugh. I
no, me
still
too.
laugh.
Me too. I still laugh, and I still think it's fun. And it was interesting. Like you had said earlier, it's a relatively short. Sorry, it's shorter than our other episodes, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's because it was just like tip, 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 tip. It was just very full of tips as opposed to more drawn out conversations about how to do things. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, I think that, I mean, listen, I think that there was just as much value and information in that episode, but I think it was more, I don't know, more bang for your buck that you
Yeah,
got all these tips.
definitely.
Because there was a lot in there about special occasion dining, from designing the menu and setting the table, and how to plan ahead and where to get the stuff. I saw that funny note from Daniel. Yes, I guess TJ Maxx in America is fancier than in Australia. I don't know about the supply chain in Australia, but my understanding in the United States is that when kind of bougie department stores have excess of stuff,
Yeah,
it
that's what
gets dumped
happens.
into places like TJ Maxx and Home Goods. And so I'll see, price tags from like Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus, like at TJ Maxx, that have been sort of quickly glossed over. I was like, yeah, I'll take that Neiman Marcus plateware for half off to add
Uh,
to my bougie collection.
oh, Daniel just said in the live chat, "Oh
What?
wow, all classed up for the live stream."
I know, right?
I have makeup on. I put on a necklace. Look
I
at this.
know. We put on real clothes.
I put on clothes.
We put on grown up clothes. Um, but yeah,
Incredible.
I think also, in true chef fashion, I was up at 6 o'clock this morning,
No.
and I did meal prep for a couple. So I did two dressings and a marinade in my apartment, and then I shopped, and I had 3 bags of groceries, and then I got to their house at 9, and then I was there till maybe like 12:45,
Early
and
day.
it was a lot of food because they wanted to eat healthy. So it was like 5 proteins, 5 salads, 5 vegetables / starches. So that's a lot of food. But they're like, oh, we'll eat it. I was like, yeah, I have no doubt.
I
It's just,
believe you.
yeah, it's just a lot of food. But yeah, I don't typically do private chefing, but they are very good friends of a good friend of mine. Just like really, really nice people. So they were looking
Hmm.
for a culinary solution, and I offered temporarily. And yeah, they also have a very fancy kitchen. So
Oh, I love a fancy
I know it's
kitchen.
always fun to, especially coming from a tiny apartment kitchen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then you go into this beautiful big kitchen with, yeah, they had all the bells and whistles.
I mean, it's a lot like the big night kitchen. Like it was set up so nicely.
Such a great kitchen.
Yes, I love that giant island with like the
Yeah.
wood block on one side and the stove on the other. Everything is just hanging.
Yep.
Like I live for utility hooks. Like
Yes.
in the
Yes.
kitchen, I have like 50 utility hooks on my racks. I love them because they have my hats hanging on one side, my
Yes.
aprons hanging on another side, my measuring cups, my measuring spoons, like anything, like any ladle that has like a hook on it, it's all on my racks. Like I love the setup so much. Such a nerdy thing, but I live for a hook. I love it.
Well, they always say, what was it, necessity is the mother of invention. So I think
Mm-hmm.
because, as we discussed in our episode about kitchen space and kitchen Tetris, just
That's right.
maximizing space, maximizing utility, and just kind of figuring out, what's the best way to do everything.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Hey, chat. If you're just joining us, we are answering questions about the movies we've watched in season 1 of The Cinema Chefs. If you're unfamiliar with what we're doing, you can check out our podcast, Cinema Chefs. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you can listen to things. Or if you have a culinary question, Clara and I always have a lot to say about culinary solutions. Um, Going back to what you were saying earlier about kind of the length of our episodes,
Sure.
have you noticed like a palpable change between episode 1 and episode 10?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's
We're just
like,
better at it.
yeah, we just got better.
It's amazing. Doing something 10 times, we got better. Wow.
Whoa. It's like, I guess if you practice something, you get better.
Practice makes perfect. Repeating things and learning from them and growing.
I know. I mean, for people who don't make podcasts, it might sound a little silly to say all of this because, like, we're just talking, right? No, it's not just that. Like, Clara writes a script. Like, I do a lot of the recording process and editing. And so it gets cleaner and cleaner as we record and make these scripts better. And so I don't spend as much time editing. So these last few episodes, just the last 3, were the easiest episodes to edit because we were just saying everything we really wanted to say and cutting out a lot of fluff. Crazy.
Yeah. I think also there, at least for me, I enunciate more. And I think at the beginning I get so excited to talk about stuff and I'd be like, ah! And then
Like a turkey.
Jen, and then Jen's like, okay, you're talking over me, or you got to repeat that, or whatever. So just, yeah, she would always say, take a beat. If you don't feel good about it, do it again. And I think that is so unnatural because we want the podcast to be conversational. And in conversation, you're not like, ooh, that was a bad one. Let me repeat.
Yeah.
So Jen, as I was saying about poaching eggs, we learned to do that to get a better final outcome. And then we got good at that. And then now we don't really even need to do that anymore, which is really amazing, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we were very intentional later on in the season about how we were saying things and what we were saying exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, Daniel has a comment here. The curse of the podcast. The ones that get to like 300 episodes end up at 3 hours long. I'm like, no, thank you.
No. That is,
I don't want to have a 3-hour podcast.
So I think for our experience with the podcast, I actually enjoy listening to the podcast. I know that sounds kind of weird because we talk about it and we make it, but I do find joy listening to episodes later. And for my own preference, I don't like anything that long. I want it to be 25 to 40 minutes, I think is kind of the sweet spot. I don't want to listen for 45 minutes to an hour. I definitely don't want to listen for 3 hours.
If it's nonfiction, I tend to keep it short. But if it's fiction, I kind of get lost in it, and I can listen to 2-hour episodes. But that's because there's a story to follow,
Yeah, so I think
that's different.
Yeah, I mean, if you're engaged in a story, I think that's very different. But I think for the nonfiction podcasts, where the people are just like,
excuse me,
are you okay?
Yeah, it's just when I talk a lot. Asthma.
Okay. The teacher in Charlie Brown is like, wah, 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 wah. It's
yeah.
the, very scientific, very wonky, very nerdy podcasts, I know that there's so much valuable content and intel, but I want to fall asleep. I want to like stab
Yeah.
my ears. I was like, this is so boring.
Oh my
Who
God.
who can sit here for this long? And I like to think that ours is fun.
Ours is fun.
Yeah,
I think we're
yeah,
fun. We're
yeah.
also very helpful.
Yeah. So that's also, I think, a big point of pride is when I run into a friend or someone I know and they said, "Oh, it's really hard to make clotted cream in the oven." So when they regurgitate back things that we taught them about food, cooking, ingredients,
That's
yeah,
cool.
that always feels really good.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. Speaking of really cool, we've gotten a little bit of press recently,
Woo!
which has been fun. We're working with our friend Jenn to help us spread the word about the podcast. And what was one of the first ones? Total Food Service put us in their media corner, which was really cool. It's like a trade magazine, so a lot of people in the restaurant industry, food, packaged goods industry, are kind of getting to know us, which is exciting.
Very
What
exciting.
was it? We had a neighborhood website cover us. I live in Greenpoint, which is a very specific neighborhood in Brooklyn. They interviewed us a little bit about, why we're doing this, how we're doing this, and it was just so great to be, I don't know, lifted up by my literal community here.
No, absolutely. And then I think also we got a mention about Diner Food and Pulp Fiction in The Grocer, which
Yes,
is
that's in the
a
UK.
British publication. And I think that it was a pleasant surprise. It happened on its own. Our publicity guru
Had
did
nothing to
not,
do with it.
yeah, she had no hand in that. So again, it feels good to know that it's out there. Cinema Stress is in
Yeah.
the ether, and people are picking up on it and finding things interesting about it. So that's, again, could not have asked for a better response. I actually joked to
Hmm.
Jen when we first started. I was like,
What?
I don't care if nobody listens to this ever. I'm just having fun doing this every week. And it really has been fun. Jen and I are both very busy. Jen and I both have a million jobs, a million obligations,
We run our own
volunteering,
businesses.
running our
Yeah.
own businesses, big families. So there's always something going on, but I feel like we never really missed any scheduled meeting or appointment. I
No.
messed up one time because I forgot about the dumpling mukbang, which you can get access to as a subscriber on
On our
Fourthwall.
Fourthwall.
Very exciting. But
I'll
aside from
put
that,
the link in the chat for
link in
people
chat.
who don't know what that is.
But yeah, but aside from that, I don't think we missed an appointment that we made, which
No.
is really kind of crazy. Two really busy people in two different cities doing a million different things, various holidays, vacations, obligations. I think we were both just so committed to the same
Yeah,
stuff.
I think there's no big secret about doing a project like this. It's open communication and committing to the time. Like you and I had a very frank discussion about like money and like
Yep.
how are we going to do this? Should we
Yeah.
try it for a season and see how it goes? And we kind of set a timeline like we're going to do 10 episodes and see what this looks like.
Yeah. And
And so
it
far,
totally
it looks
exceeded
great.
it exceeded our expectations.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks great. But I think also Jen and I are both very type A. So
Yeah.
we're both constantly, doing things. It's like, oh, let me get that, let me do that. And
I'm
I
your
was,
spreadsheet girl.
yeah. So she's extra, extra. I hate spreadsheets, but she likes the spreadsheets. But I think what was really cool about when we started doing the podcast is that we naturally gravitated towards different things.
Yes,
So there
that
was
was
never,
really helpful.
yeah. So there was never a moment of like, hey, can you do this? Or we weren't telling each other what to do. We both kind of instinctively went in different directions to cover things that needed to be completed, which is sort of magical if you think about it. Because I think that there's always like, not that there would be like a power struggle, but if people wanted to do the same things, like if I was like,
Right.
hey, I really want to be an editor, which I don't, but Jen is good at it and she keeps getting better. And then I love writing and research, and so that for me is super fun. And doing like deep dives into, the history of dumplings and the Silk Road and the Mongols, like that. The fact that meat in dumplings in Korea is because of the Mongols basically like invading
Yeah.
blew my mind. But that makes sense, right? Buddhist country, vegetarian diet, which is obviously there's still vestiges of that all over the place. But yeah,
I
I learned so much.
I do love writing and research, but I don't know when to stop. So it's great. Like, I'll just be like bags under my eyes. It'll be 4 in the morning, and I'll be like, "Did you know that seaweed alginate?" I'll just go, I won't stop. So having these deadlines to like finish a script
Yeah.
so that we can record is a great deadline, like a
Yeah, for
bi-weekly
sure.
basis. So we've had a really good pace about like how we were producing everything.
Yeah, just
And oh yeah, go
organically.
ahead.
No, I was gonna
Yeah.
say organically it happened.
And a lot of other podcasts that have money,
Which we
they
don't.
yes, so they concurrently publish their bonus content alongside the actual episodes. We took a staggered approach because there's just not enough hours in the day for both of us to write, record, and publish new material on Fourthwall, which is where we're keeping all of the bonus content.
Good. It's really
So
good content.
it's great content, but you know, we had to make that sacrifice of we can't do this all at the same time. Like
Right.
we had to kind of have a staggered start. So you'll notice there's like a 3 or 4 week gap between the episodes that go up on podcast platforms and then the bonus content is like much later. But we are republishing the audio episodes without any ads because now we're rolling out like some ads to the podcast platforms, and that archive is going to be there. So you can expect that when you go back and listen to the entire catalog. I encourage you to.
It gets better every re-listen.
It does.
More secrets, more notes,
More notes.
more hidden messages.
Yeah, speaking of Fourth Wall, it is the most important way that you can support us as a podcast. Besides listening, your listens do matter and they help the algorithm sort of spread the podcast to more people. So if you rate and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, that really helps us with discoverability. The second best way to help us is to join our Fourth Wall. So, Fourth Wall is a lot like Patreon. It's a paid subscription platform, and you have access to our bonus stuff. So, there's videos that we've made, there are guides that we are going to write. You have direct access to chat with us and ask us questions. And, fun new thing, we have hats. Oh yeah, see, Clara's got one.
I wear it so often it's in the washing machine.
Oh, okay. But
So,
what does yours say?
learn to cook from the movies.
Yes, and we have another hat that says from screen to plate. You can pick from a few colors, and they will be custom embroidered and shipped to you whenever you order. So I like the quality of the hats. They fit really well, and that's a direct way that you can support us. I also added, I don't know if I told you about this, Clara. On the Fourth Wall page, if you go all the way to the bottom, we also accept flat donations.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
Yes. So it's kind of like Cameo. So if someone donates like $20 and you don't want to join the membership, that's fine. I'm not offended. But if you just wanted to donate like a flat number, we can send you a video back saying thank you, or we can say happy birthday to someone, or give you a movie fact. So yeah, if you want to do straight donations, you can do that. And then ask us to say anything specific, just nothing explicit or gross.
Nothing
Don't be
dirty.
gross. Don't be gross. But that is another option and a way to support us, which is super fun. What else can you do to help us? Tell a friend to listen.
Tell a friend. I think word of mouth
yes
is the best thing you can do. And actually, I texted a lot of people about our finale episode. I think I texted 30 people. Yes, 30.
Word of
And one
mouth
of
is
my
really helpful. Yeah.
yeah, but one of my friends said that she listened to a couple episodes of the podcast with her siblings on the way to the shore.
Oh,
And
that's
she's like,
cool.
hopefully they got hooked. I was like, yeah, it was very
Yay.
sweet. Very sweet.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
yeah, and I think my sister-in-law was listening to it in the car with my nieces and nephews who are 13, 11, and 6. And the 6-year-old goes, I heard you on the radio. I go, yeah?
Oh, the
Yeah. And he
radio.
goes, I go, what do you, like, what was I talking about? He's like, I go, do you remember anything? He goes,
Uh,
cooking? He goes, you're talking about cooking? I said, okay, okay. And, he's 6, so he got the heart of the subject matter. So I'm really thrilled by that. But it was really cute. He's like, I heard you on the
I love
radio.
this.
Yeah, so cute,
Oh.
so innocent.
We have a few new people in the chat. If you
Ooh,
are here, let us know that you're here. And if you have any cooking questions, go ahead and ask us. We're here for a couple more minutes. We're just decompressing and kind of processing the first season of our podcast, The Cinema Chefs. Yeah. Any other reflections, Clara? Any other trends that you've noticed? I think our most listened okay, this is something you and I talk about every week, but I don't think we've said out loud to anyone on a recording. Our most popular episode was Forrest Gump.
by a mile.
By a mile.
By a mile.
I was very
Every
surprised.
week, the lead gets bigger and bigger and bigger. People
Yes.
love shrimp. Unfortunately, Jen cannot eat shrimp,
Ah, yeah.
but people
I
love shrimp
still do a little bit, but
because it's so good. But I think also shrimp is a relatively expensive ingredient, and I think
yes.
that we impart so much knowledge and wisdom about how to pick the right shrimp, cook the right shrimp, all the
You don't
different
want to
things
mess
you
it
can do.
up.
Right, and so I think that it's a how-to. How do you pick it out? How do you cook it? What's the best way to deal with it? And I think that that's really valuable to lay people that haven't worked in restaurants or they haven't grown up in like a fishing village. Because fishermen's, like if you grew up in like a fisherman's town, they know better than anybody.
Yeah.
Like they look at it, smell it, they cook it better than anybody because it's their livelihood. I actually made some shrimp today.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How did
so
you
one of the
cook
guys
it?
loves shrimp. I just did garlic shrimp, so it was like a lot of microplane garlic, olive oil, a little lemon juice, salt, pepper, and just let it kind of hang out. But they were big. I mean,
Ooh.
I want to say, I don't know, like 16, 20, 10, 16. They're pretty big. I was, the company that makes them is Oishi Shrimp. So Oishi is Japanese for delicious. And I think
Ooh.
for a ready-made supermarket product, it's like fairly sourced, all that stuff. Really, really good product. They're all cleaned already, but they're clean. They're deveined, but the shell is still on.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So once you thaw them out properly under cold running water or in the refrigerator the day before, peel off the shells and then they're good to go. And they are oishi. They are very delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have another comment in the chat from Daniel. LOL, I went to Bubba Gump in Bali off the back of listening to that episode. It was not good.
Way. Please.
Daniel,
tell us more.
Daniel,
What
tell
was
us
it
more.
like?
What did you order?
Is the menu exactly the same?
I wonder if it is. I think the Times Square location has different dishes because the drink that I got is not on the website.
Well,
Do you
I would
remember?
imagine in Bali you'd get like all that great tropical fruit. So I would do totally different drinks.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm sorry your experience was not good, but it's a funny place, right?
Yeah. Wait, did you get the shrimp cocktail? I thought it was very good.
I hope so.
Meanwhile, like 8 shrimp.
So Bubba Gump, oh, it was an appetizer platter. I see. Oh, it was like the mixed one that has all the other fried stuff. Yeah, okay. I could see how that's not so good.
Okay, that's hit or miss.
So
sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel. The shrimp was good. Everything else was bad.
The namesake, right?
The view
You know
was
the only
great.
place where that's not true? So obviously, if you go to a steakhouse, you get steak. If you go to bubblegum shrimp, you get shrimp. Do you know the only place where the namesake is not good?
Oh, what?
Red Lobster.
That's true. I only get the
Yeah,
soup and the breadsticks.
I get the coconut shrimp and the garden salad with Thousand Island dressing and the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah,
I
cheddar bay
ordered
biscuits. You gotta.
lobster one time.
No.
It was ammoniated and rubbery
No, it's
and
old. Gross.
disgusting.
Oh no.
I was like,
No, we don't want that. That's
but isn't that funny
terrible.
though? It's called Red Lobster, but the lobster's gross.
Oh, that's sad.
It
That's
is sad.
sad.
But that coconut shrimp, I will live and die by that coconut shrimp. I love that coconut shrimp so much.
I've seen you eat them.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love them
This
so
is a
much.
video y'all can watch on our Fourthwall page. So if you become a member, you can watch our Bubba Gump field trip, which was really funny.
Yeah, I had a great time. We had a great time.
Let's see. So Forrest Gump was our most popular episode. Our least popular was El Hoyo, which is the platform. And I don't know, we can theorize why. I mean, it's not as widely watched as Forrest Gump. Maybe?
Yes, it's a foreign language film.
Yes.
It is very dark.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of disturbing to watch.
Yeah.
So I think for all those reasons, it's like everything that Forrest Gump is not.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
American blockbuster feel good movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spanish foreign language film about cannibalism and like prison and the depravity of man.
Well, I think it was really important to include that. Like, it was your idea, I think,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it was your idea to include it in the season. And I thought it was really important to have sort of that indie cult like hit in there, just so that we could widen, everyone's perspective on film.
No,
Because
for sure.
I like a lot of different kinds of film, and so I think it was important to include something like that in the lineup.
No, exactly. And it killed in Spain. It won like it like swept all the
Yeah.
awards in Spain. And I think diversity, we need diversity in film and food and viewpoints. And I think that the messaging, the way that we talked about food waste and upcycling and how to maximize your ingredients, I think
Yes.
that's one of the most important lessons in a kitchen. So I agree with you. I think it was a great, I thought it was a great episode, and I think it was very important. And but I understand. I am empathetic to people that are like, I don't want to watch that movie. I get it. It's very violent,
Yeah.
very violent, and
Yeah.
very disturbing. But I also, the counter to that is, horrible things go on all the time. So,
Yes.
But some might say that you go to the movies to escape the horrors of daily life. So I don't know.
Yeah.
This is like a very cyclical conversation.
So this is leading into kind of how we curated season one. We put a lot of thought into this, like how would it flow? Chef was the first movie that we started with, and we thought it was, a movie that people liked and a dish that most people love. Like it's a very darling, like the Cubano is like iconic.
One of the best sandwiches ever.
One of the best sandwiches ever.
ever. Yeah, so I think to add on to what Jen was saying, we didn't want to do a season of all Hollywood blockbusters. We didn't want to do
Yeah.
a season of all indie art films. We didn't want to do a season of all happy movies or dark movies or chefy movies or sports movies. And I think that we covered a lot of different genres, a lot of different time periods, a lot of different countries.
Yes.
But then within the framework of these really varied movies, you learn so much about cooking, about menu design, about special occasion dining, the origins of dumplings, how to bake the best sandwich, and I think that is what's great about the Cinema Chefs. Well, one of the many great things about the Cinema Chefs is that it's sort of infinite, right? There's a gazillion movies. No one knows everything about cooking and food and ingredients across, all countries. And so that's what makes it really fun. And I think for season 2, you're going to see a similar
Yes.
variety
Similar
of
spread, yeah.
movies. And I think also, Jen and I are both Asian American, so I think it's important to both of us that we include movies from all across Asia.
Yeah. Um,
Sometimes we'll lean on Korea because I'm Korean, and
yeah.
sometimes we talk a lot about Filipino stuff because she's Filipino, but it's what we know. And also, Korean film is just killing it right now, so
All right, yeah.
expect to see some more.
Daniel even just straight out asked any hints for season 2 movies. Clara, how much do we want to tell them?
There's definitely gonna be a Korean movie.
There's definitely a Korean movie. Okay, we can abstract this. Yeah, there's a few classics. There's some from the 80s and 90s,
Yes, yes.
and two
Some
animated
blockbusters.
films. We have two
Yes. Ooh,
animated
that's
films.
the spoil. Yeah, so that's the big difference. Two animated films,
You
different
can
countries,
try to speculate which ones, but
different
you'll
countries.
have to find out later.
Good stuff. And
Yeah.
again, we have award-winning movies that people might not have seen or heard about, but there is tremendous value in all the films. And I love going to the movies.
Yeah.
I love it. And I think also what's been fun about the Cinema Chefs is that, Jen and I are not 20. So we talk about movies that
No.
we saw when we were 20 and
Yeah.
then seeing them now and how different they are. And I think that that's
Yes.
what's really powerful about art is that your relationship with art changes as you change and you develop and mature and grow. And it it really happens with these movies. And just sort of seeing Big Night when I was in college and then seeing Big Night again as a chef with almost 20 years, no, more than 20 years under her belt. It's a very different movie to me now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so cool, right? To go
Yeah.
back to something, with completely different eyes.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen Chef or El Hoyo, so
The
it was,
horror.
I know. So this was a great opportunity for me to actually catch up and like watch movies that people have been talking about. Now I understand. Like I get it now. So for
Yeah.
me, it's like a big game of catch up because I think for season 2, I haven't seen one. Okay, then maybe there's just one that I haven't seen, but
Okay,
still,
that's amazing. Nine
that's
out of
pretty good.
10.
That's actually
Nice.
pretty good.
That's very good. That's very good.
Chat, we have one more question for you. What is your favorite food scene in a movie? Because this is a question that we started asking ourselves and our friends as we've gone out in the world to film festivals and to conferences. We've been recording little videos which we're going to edit and publish soon, but it's a big question. Like my answer changes every day, Clara. Like I cannot commit to the answer to this question. So if folks in the chat you have a definitive answer, what's your favorite food like dish in a movie? Like let us know. We want to know. Cuz it's shaped like season 2. The number one answer is going to be in season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? It's, I would say it's the most famous animated food movie of all time. I,
Hard to say. Hard to say.
no,
Is it
I,
really?
I, can you think of another one? I can't.
Okay. All right. All right.
And if you think about it, so many people said that movie because that
It's
movie is
true.
so.
That's true. A lot of people did say that movie. But we will address that when the time comes, when we work on season 2. But for now, I think we're going to take a little bit of a production break, but we are going to still be publishing lots of bonus stuff on our Fourthwall and on our Instagram. So if you head to Instagram, we are the Cinema Chefs. We have some interviews we're going to post there, a few movies that I've seen at a film festival, and more. We're gonna show you where you can get the foods that you see in movies in real life. I think that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's
Yeah.
a food, travel, restaurant guide, movie cooking podcast based food restaurant travel guide, courtesy of two chefs.
We don't have a formal name for this project yet of like showing you food from movies in real life. Like go to this restaurant to get the cubano, or go
food
to
in real life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a catchy name for it yet, but open to suggestions, chat, if you have any.
Hometown dishes.
I don't know.
I think it's got to be. Maybe it's just like maybe if it's just FIRL, food in real life.
Food in real life. Ooh, Furl.
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 FIRL.
Today on Furl, this is my favorite place to get dumplings in Philadelphia.
Oh my goodness. Well, folks, I think it's time to wrap it up for this evening. Thank you, Clara, for making this show with me. And thank you, Daniel, for chatting with us.
Thank you, Dan. You're our #1 fan. We love it.
Yeah, you're a #1 fan right now. I know there are a bunch of lurkers in the background, but we say hello to you as well.
Who it is.
No, they won't show us who, because YouTube, privacy stuff.
So we only see them if they log on, or if they type.
Or if they're chatting, yeah.
Oh, I wonder who it is. I hope it was one of the 30 people I texted.
I hope so too. Well, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. If you haven't listened to all the episodes of The Cinema Chefs, go back to our catalog and listen to them at your leisure. We have that Fourthwall membership program where you can get more stuff from us and get in touch with us and ask us cooking questions. But stay tuned for season 2 coming to you sometime in the future. Any last words, Clara?
Thank you guys so much. This has been more fun than I ever could have imagined. With Jen, with you. Very excited for season 2.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All right. Good night from us. I'm going to hit the stop button now, Clara. Bye, everyone.